Heartbreak doesn't end your story. Bad mistakes don't end your story either. Even the heaviest setbacks you're carrying right now, they don't end your story either. They just close a chapter. And that difference matters more than you probably realize right now, especially if you're in the middle of something painful and it feels like this is just who you are now, permanently, forever. It isn't. Today we're talking about what it actually means to start over, not by pretending the past didn't happen, but by finally putting it down. Stay till the end because the way we usually think about starting over is almost completely backwards. And if this reaches you at the right moment, subscribe because we're going to keep having these honest conversations. Here's the belief that quietly wrecks people. The idea that how life has treated you says something about who you are. That if you've been hurt enough times or failed enough times or been let down by enough people, that must mean something about your worth. It doesn't. Being a good person was never about how life treats you. It's about who you choose to be regardless of how life treats you. Those are two completely different things, and confusing them is exactly what keeps people stuck in chapters that should have ended a long time ago. Think about the version of you that got hurt, really hurt. The version that trusted someone who didn't deserve it, or worked incredibly hard towards something that fell apart anyway, or made a mistake they'd give anything to take back. That version of you didn't do anything to deserve being defined by that moment forever. Pain doesn't get to write the rest of your story just because it wrote one chapter of it. If you're still with me, ask yourself something honestly. Is there a version of yourself from a hard chapter that you've quietly decided is the real you? The tired one, the broken one, the one who messed up? What if that was never actually the real you? Just a version of you going through something. The past holds your lessons, it really does. Every hard chapter taught you something, usually something you wouldn't have learned any other way. But here's what people get wrong constantly. They think holding on to the lesson means holding on to the pain. It doesn't. You can keep the wisdom and still put the weight down. Those aren't the same thing, even though they got tangled together while you were living through it. Today holds your power, not yesterday. Not the version of you from 6 months ago who was still in the middle of it. Today, right now while you're listening to this. The past already happened, and nothing about revisiting it over and over changed what it was. But today hasn't happened yet. And what you do with it is still completely undecided. So here's the actual invitation. Leave the weight behind. Not because the weight wasn't real, and not because what happened to you didn't matter. It mattered. It was real. But carrying it forward into every new day doesn't honor what you went through. It just extends it unnecessarily. You get to close that chapter. Not erase it, close it. There's a reason certain stories about starting over resonate with so many people, even when they're just stories on a screen. Because underneath the surface, they're really about something universal. The idea that no matter how broken or exhausted or alone someone feels, they still have a choice. Not a choice about what already happened to them. That part's done. But a choice about who they become starting from right now. That choice doesn't require you to feel ready. It doesn't require the pain to be fully gone, or the mistake to be fully forgiven by everyone involved, or the setback to make complete sense yet. It just requires you to decide that today gets to be different from yesterday, even if only slightly. Even if nobody else notices yet. Even if you're still figuring out what different actually looks like. Maybe you're in a hard chapter right now. Maybe you're the one who got hurt and you're still working through what trust even means to you now. Or maybe you're the one who made the mistake and you're carrying more shame about it than anyone actually asked you to carry. Either way, that chapter, whatever it is, gets to end. Not because enough time has passed, and not because you've suffered the exact right amount to earn permission. It ends because you decide it does, and you start writing the next one instead. Your brand new day isn't about pretending none of it happened. It's about finally putting down what you've been dragging from one day into the next and choosing, on purpose, who you want to be starting now. Not who your past made you. Not who your worst moment made you. Who you actually choose to be, regardless of any of it. So tell me honestly in the comments, what's one chapter you know you're ready to finally close? If this reached you at the right moment today, like this video, share it with someone who's still carrying a chapter they need permission to put down. And subscribe, because we'll keep talking about the parts of moving forward nobody else tells you about. Heartbreak doesn't define you. Neither does the mistake. Neither does the setback. Only you get to decide what defines you, starting with your brand new day.